what was the intention and how's it going to play out? We're going to do a psychic spying reading. We're going to do it slightly more extended. I'm going to do a few more extra cards. It's still going to be 2 spreads. If you want to personalise one, they're 25 quid, prior to same day guaranteed. Just hop down to the video description. You can find link in there. It's either going to be Linktree or Beacons, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be switching over again. So whichever one it is, you can get them in there. They're 2 8-card spreads, but I'm going to do this with one a little bit longer for the content. So if you feel like there's been a bit of a plot, a plan, there's something being kept from you, etc., these are ideal for this. So spread 1's what's been going off in the background, what is going off in the background, what is the intention. Spread 2 is going to be how it's going to pan out. Okay, so we're going to get some clarity. This is a collective reading. Always get a personalised one, please. It doesn't matter what type of content it is. Don't just take it as gospel. Okay, might not be for you. Especially with my readings, they're a bit different, aren't they? Stop, wait, this is definitely for you, your person, blah, bollocks. Basically. Right, so let's get started. What was the intention? Right, death card in the reverse. 8 of wands. 10 of wands. 9 of swords. Let's shift those over a bit. I'm not used to doing this many cards. Ace of cups in the reverse. Right, so death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's about shedding old skin. Now, in the upright position, the universe steps in and does something for you. Now, it's in the reverse position. So, it's... Right, so death card in the reverse, it's normally resisting a death card situation. Okay. And it's normally a good thing. However, because of the type of reading that this is, I kind of want to say that the intention has been or is to get you to activate the death card under false pretenses. Okay. 8 of wands, wands fire action. So, not the most riveting card in the world to look at this one. It's 8 wands or staves flying through the air. It generally talks about pick up in pace, new opportunities, fast-paced motion, etc., etc. I kind of want to go for overwhelm. It's almost like you pull the pin on something, right? So I'm going to say that the death card was supposed to happen. I think the death card is a good thing, but it's got a little bit of an air of it was laced with something, some chaos magic, something along those lines. So that all of a sudden you get completely overwhelmed to the point where you kind of go, I can't do this anymore, I've got to release it. 10 of wands. Release card. You're the chap there carrying the bale of wands back to the village in the background. And when he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a big bag of doggy do, right? So it's almost like, it's like death carding something to let in what you've always wanted, but it's laced with rocket fuel. So everything comes at once, complete overwhelm. It then gets you to question, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what I really wanted? So you let go of it. That then puts you in the 9 of swords. Swords are where we think words we use. Person in bed, head in the hands, crying. Talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, turning up to depression. So then kind of regretting the situation. What was this all about? This is everything I've always wanted, and now it's completely overwhelmed me. Ace of cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, what's going to make me happy? What's going to fill my cup? Now, this isn't nice energy at all, because not only does this person or people, because it's got an element of, well, this is what you've always wanted, bang, there you go, take that, try and survive that, try and get through that. Not only do they want to overwhelm you so you give up on this dream, on this goal, but they also want you in a position whereby you're not then seeing what's going to make you happy next. It's like I say, it's very dark. It's very much like they want you hopeless, completely hopeless. Let's continue. Page of wands, magician, 8 of pentacles, 6 of pentacles. Right, so it feels like this row is a little bit like, whilst the plan is for that to go off, in the meantime, they're going to act like a page of wands. They're going to be kind of running around, trying to get people on side, making out that they're this real fun, nice, happy person. Magician in the reverse. I'm gonna go for more Gloria Days, sneaky, deceptive kind of magic, black magic, stuff like that. Okay, manifestation card normally. Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort, and energy in. Now, we normally call this guy the apprentice. So we've got the chap there sat on the bench banging away at the pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process. So they're wanting to, whilst all this chaos is going off, whilst you're completely overwhelmed, they're then working away in the background, right? What they're working towards, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Upright position, balance, equal give and take. Reverse position, taking what's yours. Okay, so it's almost like, let's talk about it like in business terms. So you've got a business, you've always wanted to be successful. You get to that point and you realise that something has to change, something has to be removed, and it's like pulling the plug out of the bath water, out of the bath, right? Now, what would happen, or would have happened if this had already played out, had this little shit not kind of started interfering energetically, magically, it would have been a nice flow. Okay, you would have got into a good position, you would have got used to the situation and slowly ramped up. But what they've done is they've laced the situation with some kind of black magic so that it's complete overwhelm, right? They can then kind of go around going, oh, I think they're struggling. I don't think it's going to work right for them. I don't think it's going to work well. Might be some rumours and gossip saying, oh, they practice black magic. This is why this has happened in such a short space of time. And they're hoping that you're going to fail, leave it, walk away. And then they can kind of, in the background, they're kind of just ironing out those last couple of little bits because they can't step in too early. So this is something that I've noticed, slightly different situation, but when I do something, or when I try doing something, when I set something up, people will often copy me. Now, they don't do it straight away. They normally give it a couple of weeks, normally about a month, maybe 2 months, and then all of a sudden they're offering it. And that's them squirreling around in the background in the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's continue. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Six of Wands. Right, so what they're wanting the next phase, or wanted the next phase to be, is for you feeling left out in the cold, desolate, potentially even homeless, missing out on help that's there. Then going into a phase of, right, I need to start pulling the swords out. I need to start releasing this and letting it go. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Upright position, body face down with swords in its back. Reverse position doing the release. But then being in an energy, Six of Wands in the reverse, I've got nothing to celebrate. So in the upright position, story of this card is some great war going off. This village has relapsed local battle. They've won. They've returned back to the village. They're celebrating. They know the great war is yet to be won, but they know by celebrating the little wins along the way, boost morale of the troops. Feeling like you've not got anything to celebrate. So not defeated, because it's got a little bit of a feel of... Because when the first card came out, I thought, oh, is it death magic? I don't think it is. I think this person's smart enough to realise that that's going to rack up some karma. Now, I think that this person might have attempted death magic on you in the past, but I don't think it really went to plan. And I think that they've faced a little bit of karma, a little bit of a warning, because I don't think that this person's quite as smart as they think they are. I think they're quite young, okay, either physically or at a soul level. So they had a warning shot from source. You do that again, it's lights out for you, okay? So I don't think it's death magic. I think that they're smart enough to have learnt their lesson. So they're not wanting to take you to the point of the kind of brink of defeat, but they want you feeling hopeless. So you basically kind of give up on your plans, on your dreams. Chariot card. Eight of Swords. Right, so whilst you're feeling like you've got nothing to celebrate, the Chariot's then supposed to get activated. So the Chariot card for me talks about either the energy around us or questions of should I do it, is the time right. It's got a little bit of a feel of like the Chariot pulls up. Do you want to get on? Yeah, I've got nothing here. And takes you in the wrong direction. Eight of Swords. Lady there bound and blindfolded. It's going to be too hard to see, but she's got her arms behind the back. She's holding onto the rope, basically. Self-imposed restriction, burying your head in the sand, not seeing the situation as it really is. Overall outcome card. Star card in the reverse. Star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wishing on a bigger star. Giving up on your star card. This collective is supposed to be in their star potential. We'll see in the next spread, but like I say, this might have already happened and it's not gone that way. In my case, because this is relevant to me, it does resonate with me, it's not worked out that way. Okay, it's not worked out that way. I've not been overwhelmed. I've got through because I'm unbreakable. Nothing more, nothing less. Obstacles or blockages. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune for me talks about either the energy around us or the way we're thinking about things. It's got a little bit of an air of the obstacle or blockage would be just kind of getting into this energy of just hoping, wishing, praying that things would turn around again, and not seeing the situation as it really is, and just think it's got an air of just thinking that, you know, when the Eight of Wands came in, oh, the luck had turned, but it was too much. And because as I always say, 90% of spiritual war is psychological, and if people can get in your head and make you question and doubt yourself, inevitably you defeat yourself. So case in point, you take a curse. People come to me and say, I think I've been cursed. And I say, well, why do you think that? Well, I've had this really bad run of bad luck for years, and this has gone wrong, that's gone wrong. I say, well, I don't really feel that kind of energy on you, because it has a very specific signature energy to it. Why do you think this started? Well, there was this travelling gypsy woman selling heather one day, and I refused, and she said, I curse you. Now, to put a curse on somebody, you have to have a lot of venom. A lot of venom there, and normally hate. Do you really think that person's going to have that much in them because you said, no thanks, love, I don't want that? No, of course not. The problem is, the wandering gypsy lady with her heather says, I curse you, because she's fucking with you. She wants you to get in your head. You then go around going, every time something goes wrong, oh my God. And because you create your own reality, in essence, you are cursing yourself. Okay? And it's got a little bit of an air of that to it. Oh, it's just fate. Okay? Removing any blockages. World card in the reverse. So the world's the last major arcanas. Now, normally I say that it's big cycle complete, it's not going to get any better, it's time to get into the energy of the Fool. Because of this type of reading, because of the cards that have come out, what I want to say to you, to this collective, because I think, although this resonates with me, this has already happened, I think with this collective, it's about to happen. Because this is saying, don't give up. Your story, your chapter, that star card is not complete. And the only way you will throw yourself off is if you don't see it for what it is. If you don't ride out the overwhelm. Nothing more, nothing less. So let's go on to spread 2. So I normally base this over the next 6 months. I tend to find it goes chronological outcome card around about 6 months from now. So let's get it back together, if I can. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Okie dokie. Oops, got 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay, so we're looking alright. I was a little bit concerned about that 10 of Cups in the reverse, but I'm not too concerned. So Ace of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So in the upright position, it's about going, right, long term, what am I doing? Who am I? What am I going for? So in the reverse position, refusal to change your mindset on that. Okay. 3 of Wands. Wands fire action again. So this is about going in a new direction. Now, turning back on past, taking the first steps out into the great unknown. I think this could be this person. I think that they'll realise that they haven't got what they wanted, so they're going to go, right, I need to get out of here. Because 10 of Cups in the reverse, 10's completion cards, it's not going to lead to that abundance, what they wanted. Okay, they're realising it's backfired. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, we call this the retirement card because it's coins. It's when we put a lot of effort into something, we get to the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labour. I think that any moment now for this collective, possibly within the next month or so, that's when your abundance is starting to come in, and it's going to be, for want of a better phrase, on show. I'm not saying that you're going to go around telling everybody, but there'll be signs. It'll be obvious. Okay. Five of Wands in the reverse, fight or fallout card. That's going to bring this fight that you never asked for, that you didn't, some of you won't even realise you were in, to an end. Okay. Emperor in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Strength card. King of Cups in the reverse. Right, so I think this person knows that they need to go in a new direction, but I think that once they see that your abundance is coming, that their plan, their plot, their ploy didn't work, it's going to trigger them. It's going to trigger them heavy. Emperor in the reverse. So the Emperor in the upright position is what we call the divine masculine. He's like the Kings, but it's combined. Good ruler, good leader, wise, knowledgeable, firm but fair, not afraid of fight, not afraid of change. Reverse position, toxic masculine. Okay, and I say toxic masculine energy because it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary, an environment, or a collective. Toxic masculine energy can range from someone or something that doesn't want to change up to the nasty stuff. Anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse, lust, power, greed, right? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this is about going, right, long term, what am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, effort, my energy? This is them. That's what they're supposed to be doing, right? Plan failed. Let's take a bit of the karma for trying this with this person, and let's think about what our next move, what our next plan away from this is, okay? And if they had any sense, doing it the right way, being a good person. Refusal to do that because they've been triggered. Or they're going to be triggered. Strength card. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit two ways here. Number one, this person thinks they're stronger than what they are. Number two, the pride kicks in. So what do? They go for the emotional manipulation. King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, probably not with you, probably with people around them. Okay, so I've had it before whereby when an event's not very good, and I don't even stand up anymore. I've heard rumours the Warlock's put something on it. He's put bad juju on it. Bull fucking shit. I don't need to. Just let karma do its work. Right, let's continue. Five of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Magician in the reverse. Right, so they're this figure that's normally in black. They're normally in black because they're mourning or grieving the three cups that have fallen over, not seeing the two that are behind them. Stuck in grieving mode. Now, when it's in the reverse position, now normally I say it's okay to be angry, sad, pissed off, annoyed, something's not worked out. It's about realising there will be better times ahead. Now, that's obviously normally a positive thing. In this case, it's them coming to terms with the fact that their plan hasn't worked, but they're trying to look for a new plan. Now, I don't want you to worry because we then got the Eight of Pentacles back again, but it's in the reverse position. Frustration, not working. Magician in the reverse. The magic ain't working anymore. It's been taken away from them. They can't manifest what they want. Three of Cups. Three of Swords in the reverse. Right, so meanwhile, Three of Cups. This is a celebration card. I call it the sisterhood card. It's three ladies dancing around with cups in the air. That could be actual sisters, female friends, friends with high feminine energies. Witchcraft terms talk about Coven Power 3. This card talks about having cheerleaders and supporters. Meanwhile, you're getting praised. Now that praise and that support is going to allow you to go into the Three of Swords in the reverse. So we call this the heartbreak card for obvious reasons. Although it's the heartbreak card, it's sword. So it's often something that's happened from the past. This is allowing you to start releasing not only the heartache of this situation, because somebody who I believe you think that you thought you could trust stabbed you in the back, but also from the previous times when you've had that rug pulled out from you time and time and time again. Overall outcome card. Page of Wands in the reverse. Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. Don't have the full motion of the knights. More about giving something to go. This is this person. Yes, they are displaying as an emperor in the reverse. Yes, they are displaying as a king of cups in the reverse. But they're just a child. They've got no ideas. They've got no creativity. They don't have that divine spark. And I think that's going to be enough for them to finally back down. Okay? Obstacles or block. Got a little bit of, you're not going to do this, but I feel like they're going to be outed and humiliated for the person that they are, which is a page. They can parade as an emperor. they're just a page. Obstacles or blockages. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so feeling left out in the cold, not seeing what support is there. I feel like during this phase, it's going to be a little bit lonely. You know, you're working hard, you're getting that abundance, and then, you know, it triggers people, you know. I think it's going to take a little bit of time because people will listen to the bullshit of this person for a period of time. Oh yes, maybe the collective is using black magic. Maybe they have put bad juju on. But the real supporters will start to come forwards and show themselves. Okay, so it's about being patient. Okay, removing any blockages. Final card, 6 of Wands. Back again. So, not where you want to be yet, but you're going in the right direction. Every time you take a step forwards, despite the rumours, despite the gossip, despite the slander, just give yourself a pat on the back. So this collector is going to be perfectly fine. This person's plan isn't going to work, hasn't worked, and over the next 6 months, their karma is going to hit. Sources dragging it out a little bit because they need to expose themselves as an emotional manipulator and a toxic masculine. But eventually, you're going to be able to get that true support that you deserve. You're then going to be able to do the release, and that's when they'll finally be exposed for who they truly are. Okay? So if you want a personalised reading, like I say, head down to the link in the video description. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like as well for me, please, people. Can book phone and video chat if you want something a bit more interactive. But until next time, I will say YouTube Collective, ta-ta for now.